Hey, what's up, everybody? Frederick Pogue here. So years ago, back when I worked in aviation, I was on a long haul flight, transatlantic flight from Philadelphia to Munich. I was on vacation, and I read a biography about George Armstrong Custer. Um, he was the dipshit that general that bit off more than he can chew, and got him and the Seventh Cavalry killed at the Battle of Little Bighorn by Sitting Bull and Crazy Horse. So the way the book starts out is very memorable. It was just Custer. He's alone riding by himself. This is before the Little Bighorn, and he's urging his horse to go faster. He's out away from his men. He decides to pull out his pistol and he starts firing in the air. Well, the horse gets spooked. It throws him, and on the way being tossed over the horse, he accidentally discharges the pistol into the head of the horse, killing it. So now he looks up, horse is dead. He shot it right in the forehead, and he's out all alone in this vast sea of grass. Nobody around. And that got me to thinking about old Elon Musk and where he might be. Now, I did a video comparing Elon Musk to Licinius Crassus, one of the first triumvirate of ancient Rome with Caesar and Pompey, and what happened when Crassus invaded Parthia and got his ass whooped. So I kind of Americanized it a little more thinking about Custer. And the reason I was thinking about old Elon today is, well, in the corporate media, as they like to do, some leaks came out purposefully from Senate Republicans saying that, well, this Doge stuff wasn't what they asked for, and it had gone a little too far, and that they want to rein Doge back in to be underneath them. Which is great because, hey, the Senate's finally doing their job and remembering that they're a co-equal branch of our government. Isn't that wonderful? And then there's also talk that, well, the Democrats are warming to not shutting the government down and just passing a continuing resolution, which just tickles me pink because, Trump railed this whole time against Biden and all these horrible stuff, and he beat up House Republicans for doing CRs after they had shut the government down. And well, now he's just A-okay with it, that they're going to do it without the Democrats' help. Oh, I love it. It's just so damn funny to me. Basically, for those of you who don't understand what don't know what a continuing resolution is, all it does is continue basically it kicks the can down the road, and we stay under the budget that was last passed, which was, you guessed it, a Democratic budget passed under Biden. So what does all this mean? Well, basically, it kind of means that the town halls have worked, that all these people in these Republican districts that have scared the Republicans to death to even host them are having an effect. And I think a lot of that's because, well, MAGA supporters have realized that, oh, they meant you all too. Project 2025 was absolutely Trump's blueprint, and he absolutely supported it. And when he talked about, cutting the dead weight and the waste and all those takers that are on government assistance they absolutely didn't earn, he was talking about you. They didn't like that one bit. So when that happened, they were like, hey, hang on. We voted for you to take it to those blue states, not us. Now, if you watched my video on Nebraska, you'll understand why that's just absolutely impossible, because the blue states are the ones that actually pay more in taxes than the red states, and the red states are actually the welfare states. I think the only one that blue state that doesn't contribute more than it takes in is New Mexico, and that's just a lot of that's just because New Mexico has a lot of federal dollars from all the military bases they have. So why am I talking about Elon and George Custer, or possibly him being Crassus? Well, See, the problem is, and this is what everybody mistakes with Trump, they always think they can buy him. And they got old Trump in their pocket. And hell, if I was Elon, I'd think that too. $290 million? Oh yeah, that's my guy. He's going to do whatever I say. And Trump did unleash him in the Treasury. Oh, he let him bring in all those folks and, access to our records and do all this illegality. And he was going to cut this and cut that and get all this information and do all these things. And he's going to let you do it, Elon, until it wasn't beneficial to him anymore. And it looks like it's not. And then he's going to hang you out to dry, ain't he? Here's what I'd do if I were Democratic. I would encourage my fellow Democratic supporters to do in pressuring our congressman. Going after Trump is fine. I think always should check the president, no matter who it is, and especially a shitheel like Trump. But you know who's going to lose their special temporary status very, very soon? Especially if Trump throws them to the wolves, which he's looking like he's increasingly going to do. Old Elon Musk. Well, if they need a fall guy that he overreached with Doge and, we never signed on to any all that. That's terrible. All the things he's going to do to veterans and all the people he fired and blah, blah, blah. Well, guess who's going to be legally liable for that? Guess who's going to be legally liable for violating court orders all of a sudden? Guess who's going to have the full weight of the American judiciary, both conservative and liberal justices after him? You guessed it, Elon Musk. Hell, they might even take government contracts away from him. Especially with all this madness, even though Trump did it, that they're going to lose out with the EU increasing their defense spending. They got to have a fall guy. They got to blame somebody, and they're not going to blame Daddy Trump. No, sir. See, that's the thing about Trump. Trump is always out for himself. Hell, I think he'd even screw over Vladimir Putin if it came down to it. I think he really would. I tried to tell you, Elon. I tried to tell you were Crassus taking those steps into Parthia. You better watch out, son. I think old Trump's about to throw you to the wolves. And you know what? It couldn't happen to a nicer asshole than you. Anyway, that's all I got for you. Keep the faith, defend democracy, and I'll see you later.